if you want to start drop shipping, but you don't have a lot of money to do it, maybe you want to start with the bare minimum that you can possibly get by in order to start making money. We're going to talk about a couple methods and strategies within this video on how I believe that you could start doing that, how I've done it with little to no money, and what you can do to be successful with Shopify drop shipping with next to no money. Now, given the nature of this video, it's probably going to attract a lot of people that just want to get rich quick. And I want to stop you right there because that is not the point of this video. The point of this video is basically to start with next to nothing money-wise. This is for the people that don't have a lot of resources. They don't have a lot of money to start, but they want to take that and start into something that they can actually provide for themselves, change their lives, change their whole path in life, and turn this into an actual Shopify dropshipping business that creates multiple figures in actual revenue, and to actually build this into an actual legit business. This is not something to make a couple $100s and go buy a brand new pair of shoes for $300. All those people that are watching this for that reason, you may want to finish this video to maybe hopefully I can change your mind, but that's not the point of this video. So for all those people, I just want to clarify that, and basically for the people that want to make money and learn how to start with next to nothing and turn this into a big e-commerce brand or a big e-commerce store, Shopify dropshipping specifically. Eventually you can turn that into an actual brand that has a warehouse, etc. We can go all the way down the rabbit hole and to the whole levels of this. I want to keep those people on here, and I want you guys to subscribe down below. This is the video for you guys to actually grow. We're going to dive all the way into it, so I wanted to get that disclaimer out of the way. With that being said, guys, do not forget to subscribe down below and like this video. Let's get into it. So a couple things that we need to understand. What is dropshipping? First of all, the standard version of dropshipping is basically where you get products from AliExpress, you send it to your customer, you have a Shopify website, typically it's Shopify, that your customer goes to, buys it from you. Then if they buy it from me, I'm gonna go to AliExpress, ship it directly from the supplier in China, most likely from AliExpress to my customer. So in today's strategy, we're actually gonna talk about how to make money with dropshipping with little to no money spent. So obviously within the strategy, we're going to have to go around a couple things that are standard within, Shopify dropshipping. I'm going to provide you with two methods today. One involves Shopify and the other one gets to kick it out completely. So first of all, the thing that you need to do is you need to go to AliExpress. You need to find a product that you think would be interesting for people. Maybe you think that there's a niche for this, dedicated group of people that would buy this product. You need to basically find a winning product that you think would be good, and it's relatively cheap. Typically you can find a good product for about $4 to $5. It really depends, but you need to find a product that you know who you're going to target. That comes into play with our next step. We're going to find an Instagram influencer. So after you find your winning product, you need to create an Instagram around your product. You can take standard pictures. This is how to do the basic bare minimum to start making money in hopes to actually make more money in more capital to start your business and do it the correct standard way, which is, using Shopify, creating a website, doing Facebook ads eventually. You can obviously continue to do Instagram influencers, but today's method is just, like I said, the bare minimum on how to actually get that capital. This is not something that you would want to basically continuously do. It's something that are for people that have little to no money, really little to no money, that maybe it's a challenge for yourself that you want to do. But essentially it's for people that have little to no money to start, an e-commerce brand in an e-commerce business through Shopify dropshipping. So step one is obviously finding the product through AliExpress. Step two is creating that Instagram around your product. Step three is going to be finding those Instagram influencers. And like I mentioned, you need to find, your product has to be something that has a dedicated fan base and has people that are, thrive in this kind of space. So maybe it's home workout. You need to find, it's a home workout product, or just a workout product in general. You can obviously target influencers that are, workout people, fitness gurus, etc. Maybe it's a cat product. Find people that keep a lot of cats or have pages, or YouTube accounts dedicated to cats. Just like I said, it's pretty obvious to understand that part of it. Now, the method that does not involve Shopify is actually you're just going to be selling directly through your Instagram account. I think the way that you need to do this method successfully is to find the product. The most important part about this is to find the product, do the product research, and then find the right influencers. Because if you actually find the right influencers, they can do a shout out basically saying, contact this page and they'll be able to get you your product. This is going to be most effective if you have a product that is kind of rare and people haven't really seen at all yet. If you have a product that people can just go buy at Walmart or any other dropshipping store, this is probably not going to work as well. But like I said, this method is the bare minimum on how to get by with just doing this, maybe making a couple dollars to eventually get into something bigger. And how you'd accept payment on that is just basically go through PayPal and have them PayPal you the money to do it. So, you can just do that product that way. Now, I obviously do not recommend this. I don't think that this is the best way to do things. I'm just basically giving you one strategy that you could try out if you wanted to. Just with the bare minimum to get by with the smallest amount possible that you could do. Instagram account is free. The only thing that you would have to do is get an influencer that will shout out your product for free, as long as you tell them, look, we want to send you our product for free from AliExpress. Don't tell them it's from AliExpress, but just send them your product. You're going to ship that from AliExpress to your influencer. And the only money you're going to spend with this method is basically spending that money to get that product to your influencer. So it depends on the product, but typically you're looking at about under $10 for that product to actually get shipped out to your influencer. Like I said, I don't recommend this. I don't think this is the best way to do things, and it's obviously not the best, highest converting way. Having a website through Shopify specifically, it's $30 a month plus 14. It's $29 per month plus $14 for the domain. That's real cheap, relatively speaking, for what you're going to be doing with that and the potential that it gives you. It has a website that people can actually buy from. It's fully integrated with everything you need for people to actually buy your product. And, I do recommend doing things that way. So, quick recap of that strategy with no Shopify involved. Number one, you find the product. Second of all, you're going to set up your Instagram. And then third of all, obviously, you find that Instagram influencer to post it on their story in exchange for basically a tag to your page. Then you would have to go, in your messages and work with your customers one by one. That's probably a little taxing time effort, but if you have the time and if you want to do it this way, it's possible. It is possible. You just would accept payments basically through your PayPal, and you could upcharge. Say if you found a product for about $5 to $6, depending on the product, I'd say typically you could probably charge anywhere from 25 to about $30. Then you've got a little something to play with. Maybe you sell like 3 to 4 of those and you've got about $100 that you didn't have. Maybe then you could probably go use that product, if you see that, look, this is something that people actually like within this space. I can create a Shopify store, go through the whole, everything, set it up with the product description, product images. That way it can actually go into this again, the round 2, and do it the right way, which is the other method that I personally recommend for this. It's just $29 per month for the Shopify. Then you're going to need to get your domain, which is $14 per year. And I've got other videos explaining this in depth, but basically you just set up a website, and then you can also go into your Instagram influencers, maybe use the same influencers, but this time they put a link to your website on the story, and you can do it that way and obviously increase your success and conversion rate that way. So that is something that I have personally done, and I've seen a lot of other people have a lot of success with that. That's basically just using your Shopify store and setting it all up with an actual product from AliExpress, integrating it all correctly. But if you wanted to use that first method to basically kind of get the capital to do that in the first place, you need the $100 or $200 to kind of set it up and get things going that way. I do understand, and that could be something for some of you that is useful, and a lot of you guys hopefully could use that method if you're in that tight of situation and you need that $100 to $200. Maybe you're young watching this and you don't have that money and you want to do something that is a little creative besides just playing video games and wasting time. If you want to put something, into action and do it that way, I do recommend it for people that are in that category that, don't have a lot of money and maybe have the time to do something like that and want to do something, just basically through Instagram, eventually using that first method, like I said. Now, obviously, after you have your store set up with Shopify fully integrated with your product pictures, product descriptions, everything set up, you could even go back to that same influencers that you used, go for a round two for the second post. Like I said, have it attached to their story, have your website attached, with a link to on their story so that people can just swipe up and go directly to your website. That's the best way that I recommend to do this. Like I said, given the circumstances that you can do that, that is definitely the best way. I've got many other videos, like I said, on my channel explaining all of this. Now, obviously, it's all about your hustle, guys, with this. This is just one strategy. You could even DM a lot of people, start your Instagram, DM a lot of people, see if they're interested. Then that way you can sell a product, collect payment, say, look, we're going to ship it out to you, be totally transparent. And if you do things the right way, people are going to, you're going to build that trust with your customers. What I'm saying is basically you start an Instagram, you find a product, and then you DM a lot of people, basically all the followers. Say you find an influencer page that people are interested in. So say if it's a cat product and you find a lady that has a lot of cats and she posts about it all the time, say she's got like 50,000 followers. You would go to her followers, DM all those people, say, look, we've got this product, are you interested? That way you could possibly get a couple sales that way, and boom, be up for the, say if you sell the product for 25 bucks, you collect it through PayPal, you get that money, take that, buy your product, ship it to your customer. Then you've got a little bit of money if you're, especially if you're young and you want to start out by, next to nothing, starting out with $0. That's the way to do it with $0. I hope this video at some point gave you some value. Maybe you picked up something here or there that you got interest, sparked an interest on something that you could do and you can utilize. I know I threw out a couple of different variations of this method and how to start with $0, or if you want to just reach the influencer. Like I said, obviously all of this goes down to your hustle, like I have previously mentioned and I've mentioned in other videos on this channel. It's about your hustle, you guys. So if you want to make something out of nothing, this is totally possible. This has a ton of potential. You could literally start with $0 doing this way. Literally $0 and turn it into, hundreds of thousands of revenue if you just continuously work that hustle and you grind and stay persistent. There's no excuse, guys. No matter what age you are, you can do this. So, I like to just see the success stories, and I've seen multiple of them about you could literally start with $0. This is the method how to start with nothing and turn it into something. The world and the age of the internet is so powerful, guys, and this is how you harness that, is selling products on the internet. Basically, you can reach the entire world, and I love this method. This is something that I've used, which basically just e-commerce and Shopify dropshipping specifically is what I do and what I teach about on this channel. So with that being said, guys, I hope you could enjoy this video, find some value. Thanks for staying to the end with me today, and I really appreciate you guys. Go ahead and leave a comment down below, your thoughts on this video, if you've done something like this, etc., whatever you guys think. Subscribe down below, join the family, and with that being said, guys, thanks for watching this all the way through, and have a great day.